What if I told you that one of fashion's most iconic empires was brought down by jealousy, betrayal, and a murder plot so outrageous it sounds like fiction? The Gucci family name represents luxury and prestige worldwide, but behind the glamorous facade was a story of greed, manipulation, and ultimately assassination that shocked Italy and the fashion world forever. In March 1995, Maurizio Gucci, the last family member to control the legendary fashion house, was gunned down on the steps of his Milan office building. Four shots rang out in broad daylight, ending not just a life, but the Gucci family's control over their own empire. The mastermind behind this shocking crime? His own ex-wife, Patrizia Reggiani, a woman so obsessed with maintaining her lavish lifestyle that she orchestrated one of fashion's most infamous murders. But let's rewind to understand how we got here. The Gucci story begins in 1921 when Guccio Gucci founded his leather goods company in Florence, Italy. What started as a small shop selling high-quality leather products to wealthy clients eventually became a global symbol of Italian luxury and craftsmanship. For decades, the family business thrived under various family members' leadership, becoming synonymous with elegance, status, and impeccable design. Maurizio Gucci inherited his stake in the company and eventually became the sole owner in the 1980s. However, his business decisions proved controversial and costly. Despite the brand's prestigious reputation, Maurizio struggled with financial management and strategic direction. By the early 1990s, mounting debts and internal conflicts forced him to sell his entire 50% stake to Investcorp, a Bahrain-based investment firm, for approximately $170 million. This sale marked the end of the Gucci family's direct control over their namesake empire. The personal drama intensified when Maurizio left his wife Patrizia Reggiani in 1985 after 12 years of marriage. Patrizia, known for her extravagant lifestyle and social ambitions, refused to accept the divorce quietly. She had grown accustomed to the privileges that came with being a Gucci wife, including lavish spending, high society connections, and an opulent lifestyle funded by the family fortune. As Maurizio moved on with his life and began dating other women, Patrizia's resentment festered. She felt betrayed not only personally, but also financially, believing she deserved more from the divorce settlement. Her bitterness reached dangerous levels when she learned that Maurizio planned to remarry, potentially cutting her off from any future claims to his wealth. This toxic combination of jealousy, greed, and wounded pride led Patrizia to make an unthinkable decision. She contacted her psychic advisor, Giuseppina Auriemma, who helped her recruit a hitman named Benedetto Cirolo. The assassination plot was methodically planned over months, with Patrizia paying approximately $360,000 for her ex-husband's murder. The aftermath sent shockwaves through Italy's fashion industry and high society. Patrizia initially maintained her innocence, but investigators eventually uncovered the conspiracy. In 1998, she was convicted of orchestrating Maurizio's murder and sentenced to 29 years in prison, though she was released in 2016 after serving 18 years. This incredible true story caught the attention of Hollywood, leading to the creation of House of Gucci, a major motion picture that brought this scandalous tale to mainstream audiences worldwide. The film was written by Becky Johnston and Roberto Bentivegna, who adapted Sarah Gay Forden's book, The House of Gucci, a sensational story of murder, madness, glamour, and greed. Ridley Scott, the legendary director behind classics like Gladiator, Alien, and The Martian, took on the challenging task of bringing this complex family saga to the big screen. Scott's reputation for crafting visually stunning and emotionally compelling narratives made him an ideal choice for this ambitious project. The star-studded cast featured Lady Gaga in her second major acting role as Patrizia Reggiani. Following her Oscar-nominated performance in A Star is Born, Gaga fully immersed herself in the role, adopting an Italian accent and studying Patrizia's mannerisms extensively. Adam Driver portrayed Maurizio Gucci, bringing his characteristic intensity to the role of the doomed fashion heir. The supporting cast included Jared Leto as Paolo Gucci, Maurizio's eccentric cousin, in a transformative performance that required extensive prosthetics and makeup. Al Pacino played Aldo Gucci, Maurizio's uncle and a key figure in the family business, while Jeremy Irons portrayed Rodolfo Gucci, Maurizio's father. The plot follows the Gucci family's rise and fall, focusing primarily on the relationship between Maurizio and Patrizia. The film begins with their meeting and whirlwind romance in the 1970s, showing how Patrizia, an outsider from a working-class background, married into one of Italy's most prestigious families. Initially, Maurizio's father Rodolfo disapproves of the union, sensing Patrizia's opportunistic nature. As the story unfolds, viewers witness the internal power struggles within the Gucci family, business conflicts that threaten the company's stability, and the gradual deterioration of Maurizio and Patrizia's marriage. The film explores themes of ambition, betrayal, and the corrupting influence of wealth and power. House of Gucci was released in theaters on November 24, 2021, positioning it as a major holiday release during the competitive awards season. The film's marketing campaign emphasized both the star power of its cast and the shocking true story elements that would appeal to audiences fascinated by real-life scandals involving the wealthy and famous. At the box office, House of Gucci performed respectably despite mixed critical reception. The film grossed approximately $53 million domestically and $158 million worldwide. While these numbers weren't blockbuster territory, they were considered solid for an adult-oriented drama during a challenging theatrical period affected by the ongoing pandemic. Critics were divided on the film's merits. Some praised the performances, particularly Lady Gaga's committed portrayal of Patrizia and Scott's visual flair in recreating the glamorous world of high fashion. However, others criticized the film's tone, length, and uneven pacing, arguing that it struggled to balance camp elements with serious dramatic moments. Audiences generally responded more positively than critics, drawn to the outrageous true story and the spectacle of watching A-list actors embody these real-life characters. The film sparked considerable discussion about the ethics of dramatizing recent tragic events and the responsibilities filmmakers have when adapted true crime stories. House of Gucci ultimately stands as a fascinating example of how stranger-than-fiction reality can inspire compelling cinema even when the execution doesn't fully capture the complexity of the actual events that inspired it. The story of Mr. Gucci's tragic death was truly sad. It is very important to the world, especially the fashion industry, with the respect the name Gucci holds. The movie was such a well depiction of the events, and the characters did an amazing job in their roles. I truly enjoyed the acting and amazing scenery of Italy, and hope you watch it and learn more about the amazing Gucci legacy. Please let me know in the comments if you will research the details to learn more, and thank you for watching. I'll see you next movie.